And I think William and Kate, more than anybody, have probably learned that, it's time for them to do things their way.
Nick, before we wrap up, I'd love to get your perspective on the recent Royal Caribbean tour. Obviously there's been a lot of opinions, both good and bad, about how everything occurred. I would just love to get your perspective on it.
I think the recent tour of the Caribbean by William and Kate was a success in the level that crowds turned out. They performed very, very well. But I think everyone would probably admit that they didn't necessarily address all of the history and emotions that were lying there. And I think in some ways the tour was hijacked, maybe too strong a word, but certainly used by the politicians within the Caribbean to further the Republican movements. And I think Prince William did a great thing at the end, which was to acknowledge that he probably or may not be head of the Commonwealth, and that these nations need to move forward, and that the Britain's role in sort of the slave trade was an abomination. So I think he addressed it, and I think really what you'll see now is William and Catherine owning the narrative much more. I think this was probably the last tour that will be done in the vein of the traditional royal tours that the Queen and Philip might have done, or even Charles and Camilla have done recently. That moment of William and Kate riding in the Land Rover that the Queen rode in with Prince Philip, I'm not sure you'll see that again. I think you will see a very different type of tour. And I think William and Kate, more than anybody, have probably learned that, it's time for them to do things their way.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Nick, thank you so much. It's so great to get your perspective, and congratulations on the upcoming documentary. I know that you guys have a lot of great content coming out in the next few months.
Thanks for all your support as ever. It's really lovely to talk to you both.
You too. Thank you so much. Have a great day.